Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1972 postseason is on the air. We are once again back at the friendly confines of Wrigley Field. This is Game 2 of the National League Championship Series between the Houston Astros and the Chicago Cubs. The Astros lead this series 1-0. Cubs trying to tie this series up before heading to the Dome. Astros would love to take a 2-0 series lead back there. But we'll see what happens as the Cubs come after the Astros, another big game here. So hope all you guys enjoyed the eclipse. If you were able to see it, we didn't get to see crap down here in South Florida. South Florida stinks. Anyway, Phoenix Night Vita Productions, Tracy Meehan and Brian B. are first to join us here at Wrigley Field. Again, not an empty seat anywhere here in the crowd, and we are ready for a big game here of NLCS action. So far, this 1972 postseason has been exhausting, and we are still not even done yet. Let's get right to this game right here for Game 2 of the NLCS. Starting pitcher for the Chicago Cubs, their number 2 starter, Burt Hooton. Hooton has a record of 1 win and no losses, making his second appearance. So let's see what Hooton's got. He had 11 wins and 14 losses, a 2.80 ERA. Kind of tells me he didn't get much run support when he pitched. We'll see what happens tonight in today's game. We are at Wrigley Field. This is a hitter's park, 146 home runs, -2 to strikeouts. So usually when I say it's a pitcher's park, we get a whole bunch of home runs. And when I say it's a hitter's park, we don't get a single bomb. We'll see what happens tonight. DB, Steeler fan, and Joe and Pico join us here at Wrigley Field. Do I follow real transactions during the regular season? Yes, I do. When I do a regular season game, I use Action PC Baseball to get the current rosters for those teams. All right, before I play the game. And yes, rest in peace, Jerry Grody. I still think one of the best catchers the Mets ever had. Let's go to the top of the first and ready for today's game. Leading off for the Astros will be the shortstop, Roger Metzger. He is batting .250 for the postseason. We're going to use blue, white, and blue dice. Cubs are the home team. Everyone is ready to go. Game 2 of this NLCS is underway. Let's go to the first pitch. Hooton, 2-6, strikeout, 15 is high. Metzger, 4-1, and he leads off with a power hit to left field. That's an 11, but against a righty, it's just going to miss. And getting over there will be Billy Williams. And he's going to make the catch for the out, 1 down. Metzger just missed the triple. Next batter will be the center fielder, Cesar Cedeno, and he is absolutely killing it in this postseason. He is 13 for 19, and he has a bomb. Our Red Sox fan and Doug Hunt join us here at Wrigley Field. What can I say about our Red Sox fan? Only that his channel is just unbelievably spectacular, invulnerable, indefatigable. There's just nothing like it. If you think I'm pretty good, you gotta go check out our Red Sox fan. He is the king of the hill. Hooton, 2-5. That's at the park. Wrigley Field, 2-2, and there it is, a single plus double to left field. Cedeno gets a singles, but he's got to try for 2. Left fielder Williams trying to get the ball in there. Cedeno's base running rating is a 3. Williams is a +1 arm, a 1-4. Cedeno takes second, and he will. Cedeno gets himself a double, and all Cedeno is doing is just hitting the ball anywhere he wants. Next batter will be the right fielder, Jimmy Wynn. He is 4 for 17 for the postseason. Cedeno on at second, and he will stay at second. Hooton with the pitch. Hooton, 5-1, strikeout 10, that is high. Wynn, 4-4, and that's a ground ball to short, handled there by Don Kessinger. The throw goes to first for the out, and Cedeno is going to stay at second base. 2 away. And now the first baseman, Lee May. May is batting .350 for the postseason. Jeremy Brooks joins us here at Wrigley Field. So strategy roll. Cedeno wanted for second. He'll stay at second. Hooton. A 1-6 wild pitch, 14. Possible pass ball. Hundley's pass ball rating is a 3. And he won't get it. It's going to bounce off his mask. And Cedeno's going to go to third. Pass ball on Randy Hundley. He couldn't hold on to it. And that goes as a ball. But that's one that Hundley should have handled. So Cedeno goes to third. Now 2 outs. Re-roll the strat. And he'll stay there. Hooton will go ahead and pitch. Hooton, 3-4. Walk plus 10. That 11 is ball 4. So May draws a base on balls. He'll get their first walk issued by Hooton. And the Cubs can't get out of this first inning. Now the batter is the left fielder, Bob Watson. He is 7 for 16 for the playoffs and does have a bomb. Strategy roll. That's a 20. Hooton fires to first, and nope, May will get back. As Jimmy Jam joins us here at Wrigley Field. Runners at the corners, top of the first. Already the Astros got something cooking. Hooton, 1-2 against a righty. Strikeout plus 10. Believe it or not, that's Watson is going to miss it. Watson, 2-3, and that is a ground ball to first. Hickman will go ahead and get it, take the bag himself, and retire the side. No runs, a hit, a pass ball, and a walk. But the Astros are unable to get any runs in, and we will go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Houston Astros, their number 2 starter, Larry Dierker. He was 15-8 with a 3.40 ERA. He is 1-0 in the postseason. So both these pitchers, Dierker and Hooton, are 1-0. Now let's see what the Cubs bring to the plate. Shortstop, Don Kessinger leads off. He is batting .276 for the playoffs. Tracy Meehan joins us here at Wrigley Field. Dierker with the pitch. Dierker, 1-6 walk, 17 is high. Kessinger, 6-4, and that's a ground out to third, handled there by Doug Rader. And the throw goes over to first for the out. And now the second baseman, Glenn Beckert. He is batting .370 for the postseason. Dierker, he'll go ahead and pitch. Dierker, 2-4, strikeout, 15 is high. Beckert, 1-3, and it's a base hit to left field. And Beckert will get himself a single and hold it first. Runner on, and now the left fielder, Hall of Famer, Billy Williams, and he is struggling. Only batting .172 for the playoffs, way under his .33 average. He does have 2 home runs, though. Infield is at double play. Yeah, I agree with you twice. I know. Sometimes I lose track. Nothing on the 12. Beckert will stay at first. Dierker will go ahead and pitch. Dierker, 5-5, strikeout, 17 is high. Williams, 5-5, that's flied to center field. Cedeno is going to come under it and get it, and that is out number 2. Beckert goes back to first. I just mentioned the 1988 Yankees. Went back and watched all the games yesterday. 88 Yanks are one of my favorite teams growing up. A lot of big names past their prime, but no pitching. Well, they did win. Well, in the 1988 Yankees, 1988 in that season I did. The Yankees won the World Series, I think, in my 1988 replay. So yeah. Next batter is the first baseman, Jim Hickman. He is batting .321 for the playoffs. He does have a couple of bombs. Beckert stays at first. Dierker with the pitch. Dierker, 3-5, strikeout 8, and called strike 3 on Hickman. He got him. Hickman can't believe it, but that was a good pitch. Right down the middle. Nothing across except 1 hit. Or I should say no runs and 1 hit. No score after 1. We go to the top of the second. And leading off for the Astros will be the third baseman, Doug Rader. Rader is 5 for 18 for the playoffs. Hooton, he'll go ahead and pitch. Hooton, 4-6, blank. Raider, 1-5, fly out to center. And Rick Monday will make the catch, even though today is Monday. So it's perfect for him, 1 out. Next up, the second baseman, Tommy Helms. He's batting 7 for 16 for the playoffs. Hooton, a 2-1, walk, 6. That's going to miss. Helms, 3-4, and that's a ground ball to first base. Hickman will take it himself and tag the bag for the second out. And now here's the catcher, Johnny Edwards. Edwards is batting 4 for 17 for the playoffs. He does have a home run. Hooton with the pitch. Hooton, 2-6, strikeout, 16 is high. Edwards, 3-6, and it's a deep fly ball to right, but it will stay where it is. Jose Cardinal will come in there and get it and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Stros, and we go to the bottom of the second inning. Hold on here. So, yes, the 1988 season there, Jimmy Jam. I had the New York Yankees taking on the Montreal Expos in the 88 World Series, and the Yankees won that one. The Yankees have been to the World Series in every one of the 3 seasons I've done in the 80s, 81, 85, and 88. They have not been to the World Series in any of the other years so far, but they always are usually in the playoff mix. 2016 was the first year. 2016, all right, was the first year the Yankees did not make the postseason in my replay. Bottom of the second inning, and leading off for the Cubs will be the third baseman, Ron Santo. He is batting .370 for the playoffs, and he's got 4 bombs. John Haverly joins us here at Wrigley Field. Dierker, 6-4, error on a throw. Santo, 4-1, that's a fly out to center. And Cedeno will go ahead and make the play. Next batter is the center fielder, Rick Monday. He is batting .238 for the playoffs. As Steeler fan wants to be blocked, as he just loves bringing that up for 1985. That was in the past, Steeler fan. That's all in the past. Nobody cares what happened 6 or 7 replays ago. Dierker, 6-5, blank. Monday, 1-1, ground out right back to the pitcher. Dierker will take care of that. And over to first it goes. And now the catcher, Randy Hundley. Hundley is batting .174 for the postseason. As XESG2 joins us here at Wrigley Field. Dierker will go ahead and he will pitch. Dierker, 2-4, strikeout, 13 is high. Hundley, 2-2, and that's a fly out to right field. And Jimmy Wynn will get to that. He'll make the play and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Cubs. No score after 2. Of course, Steeler fan always likes to go ahead and talk about his 1985 Astros. And I always like to say, hey, if you really want to watch a real non-rigged game, check out the 1994 National League wildcard playoff between the San Francisco Giants and the Houston Astros. You'll find a great pitcher there. Steeler fans' greatest favorite player of all time, Bill No-Hitter Swift. You might want to find out why he loves him so much. We go to the top of the third. And let's see. Hooton will be up there. And leading off for the Astros will be the pitcher, Larry Dierker. And he batted .167 in 72. He's got 4 RBIs. Hooton will go ahead and pitch. Hooton, 5-6. That's a possible error. Dierker, 5-3. Ground ball to first base. That ball is hit to Jim Hickman. His error rating is a 6. That's a 13. He'll make the play. Burt Hooton will come over there. Hickman will toss it to him for the out, and that's 1 away. Nice play there by Hickman to avoid the out. And by the way, ESG2, this is, I think, your first time here in the network. I do welcome you, sir. I did not give you a proper welcome. My bad. Welcome to the network. Oh, come on, Steeler fan. What is that to say about your favorite player of all time, Bill Swift? Next batter will be Metzger. He's 0 for 1. Top of the third, no score. Astros lead this NLCS 1-0. Hooton, 3-5, blank. Metzger, 6-4. Ground out to second base, taken care of there by Beckert. And over to first it goes, 2 down. And now Cedeno. Cedeno got a double his first time up. Like cross-checking names on Baseball Reference. I'm getting a lot of YouTube algorithms from my I'm getting a lot of YouTube algorithms lately from my games. I don't know why, but I just am. It's nice to know that I'm getting some nice new people to join me. Hooton with the pitch. Hooton, 6-5, hit by pitch, 9. Nope. Cedeno, 5-6, and all he does is get another base hit. He hits that one into center field. Cedeno now has a single to go with his double to keep the inning alive, and the batter is Wynn. And Wynn is 0 for 1. Cedeno right now, he is now batting 14 for 21. He's batting .666 in his postseason. Unbelievable strategy roll. That is a 2. Cedeno gets the steal sign, and he's going. 14 plus 2 is 16. Hundley plus 1 is 17. There he goes, a 1 to 17. Cedeno is safe. And, of course, he's out, side retired. That's an 18, and he is thrown out at second base by Randy Hundley, and that will end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Astros, as Cedeno was caught stealing by Randy Hundley. Once again, the evil D20 strikes again. We go to the bottom of the third as Clee Baseball fan joins us here at Wrigley Field. Search came back as rigged. Leading off for the Cubs will be the right fielder, Jose Cardinal. He is batting .250 for the playoffs, and he does have a home run. Dierker will go ahead and pitch, as a Steeler fan gave me the block dragon. Dierker, 1-2 against the righty, strikeout. The 5 is going to miss. Cardinal, 3-1, base hit into left field. He'll get himself a single, and the leadoff man is on for the Cubs. That will bring up the pitcher, Burt Hooton, batted 125 and 72, does have a home run. Not a great bunter, though. Infield's going to be calling corners in, and that is an 11. Hooton does not get the bunt sign, but he's going to lay it down anyway. So Dierker's going to pitch, and that is a 2-6 against the righty, strikeout. And that 6 is going to get Hooton, even though it's a bunt. 34 minus 2 becomes 32. Divide that by 6. Divide that by 2 is a 16. That's a 6, and Hooton fouls it away, and they fouls that final. That's a strikeout anyway. Struck him out. I'm just going to say he struck out. Look, he did. Hooton strikes out attempting to bunt, and that is out number 1. Now the top of the order for Kessinger. Kessinger is 0 for 1. 1 out. Bottom of the third. No score in this game at Wrigley Field. A very key game 2. Strategy. That's a 20. Dierker fires to first and got him. Picked off Cardinal. His pickoff rating a 2 or 3. That is a 3. He got him. Cardinal not paying attention. 2 outs. So a big times caught stealing by Randy Hundley, and now Larry Dierker picks off Cardinal. And now Kessinger will bat with nobody on base. Dierker, 6-4, error on a throw. Kessinger, 3-1. That's popped up right up the pretty much up the chimney, but it's going to the pitcher. And Dierker says he's got it. He'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit. No score after 3. Go to the top of the fourth. Leading off for the Astros will be Jimmy Wynn. He was at the plate when Cedeno was caught stealing. Hooton will pitch. Hooton, 3-6, strikeout. 18 is high. Win 5-6, and that's a fly ball hit the center. Monday will come under it and get it easily. 1 down. Next batter is May. May walked his first time up. Hooton, a 2-2, blank. May, 2-2, base hit. Hits that one past third. Into the outfield it goes. Williams will go ahead and toss that in, and May is on base for the second time today. And now the dangerous Watson. Watson is 0 for 1. Infield double play. May had 3 stolen bases, and he's not going anywhere. Hooton will go ahead and pitch. Hooton, 5-4. That is a blank. Watson, 5-6, and that's a grounder to second base. 1-1-2. Shortstop, pivot Kessinger 0. 1-2. It's a double play. No. May will be thrown out at second. Watson makes it to first on the fielder's choice. Two outs now for Doug Oakland Raider. Watson on at first, and he'll stay at first. Hooton will come on to pitch. No score, no score here. Top of the 4th inning. Game 2 of this NLCS. Hooton, 4-1. Pitcher result. Righty, 1-7. Base hit past the pitcher. That's a 1. It's a single. Watson has enough speed. He'll make third as Raider hits it right past Hooton and into the outfield. Raider gets a big hit. And now it's up to Helms to try to get a run in. He's 0 for 1. Still 2 outs, top of the 4th. A big hit by Raider. Watson to third. Strategy. Nothing on the 18. Nobody's moving. Burt Hooton gets the sign there from Hundley. He will now pitch. Hooton, 1-2 against a righty. Strikeout plus 10. That is a 3. That is a swing and a miss. And a struck him out. The inning is over. And that is only the first strikeout by Burt Hooton. So no runs, 2 hits for the Astros. They strand a couple base runners. And we go to the bottom of the 4th as Uncle Dave Gardner joins us here at Wrigley Field. And Frank Rosenk. Uncle Dave Gardner getting very hot into the APA football program. And although I really do not understand that game an inch, that's okay. I just like watching Dave Gardner and Al Red Sox fan and everybody playing it. It's a lot of fun just by watching it. I'm not going to pick up a copy, but that is okay. Dave Gardner and Al Red Sox fan, they just make everything just smooth. I don't know how Dave Gardner does it by making up all his setups. I need to learn from him. Bottom of the 4th inning, Glenn Beckert leads off for the Chi Cubs. He got a base hit his first time up. Check the dice. Gardner says check the dice. They look fine to me. Dierker with the pitch. Dierker, 4-1, range play. Beckert, 2-4, grounder to second base. That ball is hit to Tommy Helms. He was excellent. His range is a 5, and it's a 4. He'll get this one. And over to first it goes, 1 out. Next batter is Williams. Williams is 0 for 1. Dierker, he'll go ahead and pitch. 5-5, strikeout 6. That's going to miss. Williams, 4-1, and that's a deep fly to right, but it will stay in the park easily. Jimmy Wynn will get to it and make the catch. 2 down. Next batter is Hickman. Hickman is 0 for 1. Pitcher's duel here between Dierker and Hooton, and it's kind of not bad. Combined ERA of 6.2 between these two pitchers. Dierker, 4-1, range play. Hickman, 3-4 against a righty. That's a base hit past first, but it's a range play for Lee May. His range is a 2. He won't get it. It will be a base hit. So Hickman gets a single. And he holds it first. And usually when Hickman is on base, the next batter kind of brings him in. Here comes Santo. Santo is 0 for 1. 2 men down. Hickman on it first. Strategy roll. Hickman stays right where he is. Dierker looking in on Santo. Fans here at Wrigley Field know Santo can definitely do it. He has 4 home runs in this playoffs. Dierker, 3-2 against a righty. Strikeout 7. That's going to miss. Santo, 2-2, and he grounds it to short. That'll be handled by Metzger. He's going to throw to first to get Santo, and the inning is over. No runs and a hit, no score after 4. I made a rhyme. Who's going to break through first in this game 2 of this NLCS? Top of the 5th. Leading off for the Astros will be Johnny Edwards. He is 0 for 1. Hooton will pitch. Hooton 2-1 walk. 15 is high. Edwards 4-2, and he grounds it to second base. Beckert will have no problem with that. And over to first it goes. Next up is Dierker. Dierker is 0 for 1. Hooton, he'll pitch. Hooton 6-4, strikeout 4, swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 2 for Hooton. Top of the order once again, here's Metzger. Metzger is 0 for 2. Hooton goes ahead and gets the sign, and now he deals. 5-1, strikeout, 15 is high. Metzger, 1-6, and it's a grounder right back to Hooton. He'll go ahead and take care of that and toss it over to first. And 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Nice job by Hooton. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Fast-moving ball game so far, but most pitchers' duels usually are an inside pitch. Rick Monday leads off. He's 0 for 1. Dierker settles in here, and he'll make the pitch. Dierker, 2-1, blank. Monday, 5-3, and that's grounded to short. Taken care of there by Metzger, and he'll throw to first for the out. Next batter is Hundley. Hundley is 0 for 1. As John Haverly wants to put me in an early grave. Dierker, 3-4, blank. Hundley, 2-3, and that's a single. He'll hit that one into center field. The Cubs have a man on. Nice job by Hundley to get a base hit. It'll bring up Cardinal, and he's 1 for 1. Infield does that double play depth. Hundley really not a threat to do anything except stay at first, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Cardinal will swing. Dierker sets the sign and gets the pitch. 2-2, hit by pitch. 16 is high. Cardinal, 5-4, and it's a ground ball to second base. 3-3-4. Shortstop pivot. Metzger 0, 1 to 4. It's a double play, and that retires the side. 4-6-3 double play, no runs and a hit. No score after 5. Who's going to break through first? As we now go to the top of the 6th. Leading off for the Astros is a hitting machine is Cesar Cedeno. He's 2 for 2, a single and a double. He is absolutely killing it this postseason. Hooton with the pitch. Hooton, 1-3, strikeout 3, swing and a miss, struck him out. He just got him, but he got him there. And that'll be the 3rd strikeout for Hooton. Cedeno didn't strike out that much in 72, but he will here. Next batter is Wynn. Wynn is 0 for 2. Hooton with the pitch. 1-2 against the righty. Strikeout plus 10. But that 19 is going to be too high. Wynn, 5-1, and against the righty, it's a fly out to left. And coming over there will be Williams. Williams says he has it near the track, but he'll make the play, and that's out number 2. And now May. May is 1 for 1, a single and a walk. Hooton with the pitch. 3-3, blank. May, 1-1, and that's flied to right field. Coming over there is Cardinal, and he'll get there near the line. He'll make the catch. And another 1-2-3 inning on the Astros. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Both pitchers not giving an inch right now in this ball game. Marlon Price joins us here at the friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Leading off for the Cubs is the pitcher, Burt Hooton. He's 0 for 1. Dierker, he'll go ahead and pitch. Dierker, 1-3, error on a grounder. Hooton, 3-5. Nope, that's popped out to first base. And Lee May is going to make the catch. That's the first out. Here's Kessinger. Kessinger is 0 for 1, is 0 for 2. Dierker, 6-1, blank. Kessinger, 3-3, ground out, second base. Coming over is Helms. Helms gets it, makes a routine throw to first, and that's out number 2. And here's Beckert. Beckert, 1 for 2 with a single. Dierker, 2-3, that is a blank. Beckert, 1-6, and that's a ground ball to second base. Helms will get that one as well. Make another routine throw. And 1, 2, 3, go the Cubs. No score after 6. You kind of think someone's going to hit a home run to put one team ahead. You kind of think that's what's going to have to happen here. This game will probably finish 1-0. It's going to be a home run from someone. Top of the 7th, Bob Watson leads off for the Astros. Let's see, Hooton can still pitch to there, and Dierker, they both can pitch to 29 batters. Got plenty in the tank yet. Watson is 0 for 2. Hooton, he will pitch. 2-6, that's a strikeout. The 8 is going to miss. Watson, 4-5, base hit, pass short. Watson gets on base with a single. And now here's Rader. Rader is 1 for 2, infield double play. Watson had 1 stolen base, and he's not getting any here. And Rader is swinging. Hooton, 3-4, walk plus 10. That's 17. Yep, that's going to walk him. Hooton had no control on that, and now the Astros have runners at first and second and no one out. So a base hit by Watson. Rader draws a free pass, and now here's Helms. Helms is 0 for 2. Infield still at double play depth. Strategy, nothing on the 9. Nobody moving. Hooton now knows he's in a bit of a jam here in the top of the 7th. No score here at Wrigley Field. Game 2 of this NLCS. Astros lead it 1-0. Hooton, 2-4. That's at the park. Wrigley Field. 1-6, it's a base hit to center field. That'll be a single. Will it score Watson? Base runner 4, single to center. Plus 2 is a 6. There's not going to be a throw home. Watson's going to come around and he will score. Astros on the board. Rader, base runner 3. Single to center, -1, a 1-2. Rader will get to third. He won't. Rader holds at third. Helms holds at first. The Astros are on the board first. It's 1-0. Stadium groans. Tommy Helms comes through with an RBI single into center, and it's 1-0 Astros. And now the batter is Edwards. Edwards is 0 for 2. Still no one out in the top of the 7th as the Astros finally break 3. Strategy roll, nothing on the 19. Hooton will now pitch to Edwards. Hooton, 2-2, blank. Edwards, 5-4, fly ball to center field. Monday will make the catch. It's out number 1. Rader, base runner 3, hit to center -2. Monday, a 0. Rader can get to third on a 1. He will. Deep enough, and Rader takes off, and he gets to third base. So it will go there as a fly out to center, and he will get the extra base. 1 out, and now the batter is Larry Dierker, and I don't think he would bat in this situation. Dierker's done a heck of a job, but you got 2 runners on base here. I think you go to the bench. And it's the 7th inning. I think you go to the bench here, even though Dierker's pitching a gem. The Astros still have a very capable bullpen, even though Fred Gladding is out for the postseason. I don't think Dierker hits here. I think you take him out. But since Steeler fan is here, I'll ask him, do you want Dierker to bat, or do you want me to bring in a pinch hitter there, Steeler fan, if you are listening, of course? Because I'm thinking of taking him out and bringing in a pinch hitter in this situation. It is the 7th inning. You just got up 1-0. And, John, and I agree with John Haverly, says need another run. So I don't know if Steeler fan wants me to keep him in there, but I'm liable to take him out and bring in a batter. And I think that's what I should do here in this situation. Pinch hit. Very well. So Dierker will come out of the game. He'll leave with a chance at the win. And the Astros will go to the bench. And coming on to pinch hit is going to be Norm Miller. 243 average, 4 homers, 13 RBIs. No, the phone didn't ring, John Haverly. At least not yet. Norm Miller will pinch hit. Runners at first and third. The infield is going to be called in. Even though Miller has a high double play rating, but you're the Cubs, you don't want any more runs the way the Astros are doing their job on the mound. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 7. Raider stays at third. Helms on at first. Hooton will go ahead and pitch. Hooton, 2-1, walk 11, and that's ball 4, and the bases are loaded. He goes ahead and walks, the bases loaded now. And now here's Metzger. Infield is going to stay in. Metzger is 0 for 3. As Brian Patterson joins us here at Wrigley Field. Bases are loaded. This is a huge chance for the Astros and a very big chance here for the Cubs to try to get out of it, only giving up the 1 run. 1-0 Astros. Hooton will set it up. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 15. Metzger at the plate. Fans at Wrigley Field hoping for a good pitch. Hooton, 1-2 against the switch left. That's a blank. Metzger, 1-5, and against the righty, it's a base hit pass short. Raider will come in to score. Helms, he will hold at third. The bases are still loaded. It's 2-0 Astros. Stadium groans. Base hit for Metzger, and now here's Cedeno. Cedeno is 2 for 3, a single and a double. Infield is still in, but right now Hooton is losing everything on the mound, and he's going to pitch to Cedeno here. Bases are still loaded. 1 out, top of the 7th. 2-0 Astros. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 15. Hooton sets up and he'll pitch. Hooton, 6-4, strikeout 5. That's just going to miss. Cedeno, 5-4, and it's a ground ball to second base. The infield is in. So the ground ball double play rating is a 2. A 1 or a 2, it's a double play. Anything, a 3 to 5, Helms is out. A 6, the only play was the first, and the run scores. And it's a 4. The throw goes home, and Helms is out. So Miller goes to third, Metzger to second, Cedeno to first. It's a fielder's choice, 2 away. And now the batter is Wynn, and Hooton is tired. And I think this is going to be it for him. That will do it. He is tired. A fatigue result really hurts here. That will be it for Burt Hooton, as the Cubs will go to the bullpen. Wynn is a little bit better against lefties. They're going to stick with the righties here. And the Cubs are going to go with... Even though he is the closer, the Cubs are going to bring him in now, knowing how important this is. Coming on to pitch for the Cubs will be Jack Aker. 6 wins, 6 losses, 17 saves, 2.96 ERA. Aker has 2 saves and a hold. His job, keep it where it is. So Jack Aker will come on to pitch to Win. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. 2-0 Astros now as they lead this NLCS 1-0. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 13. Aker will now look on and win. Fans at Wrigley hope Aker gets it done. Aker, 4-6, walk, 6, ball 4, Dierker walks in a run. And once again, I bring in a relief pitcher, and the first thing he does is walk the batter. It's 3-0 Astros. Stadium barfs. Blech. Dierker goes ahead and walks win. And now a 3-0 Astros lead, and here's May. And the Cubs can't get out of this inning. May is now the 9th batter here for the Astros. 2 outs. Still top of the 7th. But right now, the Cubs can't get out of the inning. Strategy rolls are still on. And nothing on the 9. Dierker will go ahead and pitch. Dierker, 1-2, range play. May, 2-3. It's a base hit past short, but it's a range play for Don Kessinger. His range is a 4. He's got to make this. And he does. What a play by Kessinger. He's got it. Throws to first, and the inning is over. 3 runs on 3 hits, 3 walks, and a fielder's choice. And the Astros finally take a lead here, 3-0. And we'll see what happens next. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Tomorrow night, we go back to Yankee Stadium for Game 3 of the American League Championship Series between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees. That series is tied at 1. 2 left-handers on the mound tomorrow night. Paul Splittorff will go for the Royals, and Fritz Peterson will be going for the Yankees. Yankees, who will take a 2-1 series lead after tomorrow night at the Bronx. Yankee Stadium, Game 3 of that ALCS is tomorrow night on the network. As fucking boxing TV with Sir Ron 61 joins us here at Wrigley Field. Bottom of the 7th inning, Astros have taken a 3-0 lead. Billy Williams leads off for the Cubs. He is 0 for 2. And coming on to pitch for the Astros is going to be Jim Ray. 10 wins, 9 losses, 8 saves, a 4.28 ERA. They're going to save Culver. So Jim Ray will come on to pitch. And Ray, he actually hasn't had any statistics, but he had the most relief appearances that I have in the lineup. I really need to start using him. So Jim Ray will pitch to Billy Williams, Hickman, and Santo. Bottom of the 7th, tied at 3. Ray, 6-3, strikeout 10, that is high. Williams, 6-1, and it's a fly ball to left field. And going over there is Bob Watson, and he's got it, 1 down. Next up is Hickman. Hickman 1 for 2 with a single. Ray goes ahead and gets it in there. Ray, 6-2, error on a grounder. Hickman, 5-1, ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Doug Rader. His error rating is an 8. That's an 11. Rader's got it. Throws to first, 2 away. The Astros flashing the leather. And now here's Santo. Santo is 0 for 2. Ray gets in there on Santo. Fans here at Wrigley Field getting a little nervous, knowing the Cubs right now are just not hitting. Ray, 2-1 against the righty. It's a blank. Santo, 2-2, and a ground ball to short. Metzger will get that one. Throw it over. Side retired. 1-2-3 go the Cubs. Demoralizing there. 3-0 after 7. Top of the 8th. Jack Aker will stay on the mound. He can still pitch to 4 more batters before he tires. Bob Watson leads off for the Astros. He is 1 for 3 with a single. 3-0 Astros. They lead this NLCS 1-0. Aker with the pitch. Aker 1-6 against the righty. Home run result against the righty. Watson needs a 12. That's a 10. Don't think I need to say any more than that. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Home run, Bob Watson. Stadium barfs. Yeah. Bob Watson, it's his second bomb of the postseason. Astros now lead it 4-0. Right over the plate by Jack Aker. Pitched him a definite meatball, and he turned that into lasagna. That was out of here. They'll throw that ball back in. Here comes Rader. Rader is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Does not look good for the Cubs right now. Aker with the pitch. Aker 1-3 against the righty. Strikeout, 10 is high. Rader 3-5 and against the righty. He smacks one into right. That's going to bounce off the ivy out there. Well, actually been caught in the ivy. But it's going to be a double for Rader. Rader now has a single and a double. And he gets to second base. Astros getting a lot of timely hits. So far in this postseason, here is Helms. Helms is 1 for 3. Still nobody out, top of the 8th. 4-0 Astros. Strategy rolls are now off. Aker, 6-6. That's a home run chance. But the 18 against the righty is too high. Helms, 1-2, and he grounds it to third. That'll get picked up by Santo. Throw goes to first for the out. And Rader, he will get to third base. I'm sorry, ground ball to third needs to be a 6. Rader stays in second base. One down. Now here's Edwards. Edwards is 0 for 3. Runner on second. Astros now lead it 4-0. Aker will pitch to Edwards. Aker, 3-3, strikeout. 16 is high. Edwards, 1-3, base hit left field. Single for Johnny Edwards. Rader, base runner 3. Single to left, +2. Single to left, +2. A 1-5. Rader will score. And he will. 5-0 Astros. Stadium groans. RBI single by Edwards. That's going to be it for Rader and for Aker and Jim Ray coming out of the game as they'll pinch hit for him. And coming on to pinch hit for the Astros is going to be Larry Howard and Jack Aker coming out as they've seen enough. Their best closer really couldn't get it done. And now coming on to pitch for the Cubs is going to be Tom Phoebus. Phoebus has no stats, actually. Three wins, 4 losses, 6 saves, a 4.04 ERA. But Phoebus will come on, and he will pitch for now. So Edwards on at first. And Larry Howard pinch hitting against Phoebus. 1 out here. Infield is at double play. 5-0 Astros. Phoebus with the pitch. 4-2. That's a blank. Not tired. Howard. 6-4. And that's a line drive to second base. It's caught by Beckett for the out. Edwards will be out on a 1 or a 2. And he is. He's doubled off at first base. And the inning is over. An L4-3 double play. And that retires a side. 2 runs, 3 hits for the Astros. They have a 5-0 lead now going into the bottom of the 8th inning. As Joshua Miller joins us here at Wrigley Field. Joshua Miller. I'm not sure. Have you been on my network before? If you've not, I welcome you. And if you have, well, welcome back. Rick Monday leads off for the Cubs. And coming on to pitch for the Astros is going to be George Culver. And Culver is the new closer since Gladding was injured for the rest of the postseason. Culver has done pretty well. 1 hold, 1 win, and 1 save. Actually, I'm sorry, he has 2 holds. Just got to clear that real fast. So George Culver will come on to pitch for the Astros. And right now the Astros just can't do anything wrong. Monday will bat. He's 0 for 2. Culver, 1-1, strikeout, 19, that misses. Monday, 6-2, and that's a ground ball to third base. Taking care of it is Rader, and over to first it goes, 1 out. Batter now is Hundley. Hundley is 1 for 2. Culver, he will pitch. Culver, 1-6, strikeout, 3, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is out number 2. And there comes Cardinal. Cardinal is 1 for 2 with a single. Culver sets up against Cardinal, and he will pitch. Culver, 4-1. That's a walk plus 10. That'll walk Cardinal on the 5. So Cardinal does draw a walk, and a pinch hitter coming in for Tom Phoebus, as the Cubs are just going to go ahead and see what they can do here. And coming on to pinch hit for the Cubs will be Joe Pepitone. 262 average, 8 homers, 21 RBIs in 72. 2 away, bottom of the 8th, 5-0 Astros. Astros lead this best of 7 NLCS 1-0. Cardinal on it first. Culver with the pitch. 3-2, that's at the park. Wrigley Field, 3-5 base hit right past second base. That will be a single. Cardinal will easily have the speed. He's very fast. He will get to third. So now runners at the corners with 2 outs. And now the batter is Kessinger. And you kind of think if the Cubs want any hope right now, they got to get both these runs in, I think. Bottom of the 8th, 5-0 Astros. George Culver in a little bit of a jam here, but he's only got to get 1 more out. Fans at Wrigley Field hoping Kessinger can do it. Kessinger, though, is 0 for 3. Culver, 3-1, hit by pitch. 15 will miss. Kessinger, 3-6, and it's a ground ball to second base. Helms will go ahead and get that. He's going to tag second to force out Pepitone, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, and a walk. And the Astros holding on to a 5-0 lead. We go to the top of the 9th. Top of the batting order for the Astros as well. Roger Metzger will bat. Cubs need a pitcher. And coming on to pitch for the Cubs is going to be Bill Bonham. Bonham has a record of no wins, 1 loss, and a save. So Bill Bonham will come on to pitch here to try to keep it a 5-0 game for the Cubs. Metzger is 1 for 4. 5-0 Astros. Bonham, 4-6. Walk plus 10. That 10 is ball 4, and he walks Metzger. Every time, what is it? A 90% chance every time I bring in a reliever, the first thing he does is walk or give up a base hit. Dang! That's unbelievable. Here comes Cedeno. Cedeno is 2 for 4, a single and a double. So Metzger walks, a big insurance run at first base. Strategy rolls are off. Bonham will go ahead and pitch. Bonham, 4-3, walk. That 17 is high. Cedeno, 5-3, and that's a ground out to short. 2, 3, 4, because they're a double play. Second base, pivot. Beckert, -1. A 1-3, it's a double play. They got it. 2 outs. They turn a 6-4-3 double play. Cedeno grounds out into that. Now there are 2 away, and here comes Wynn. Wynn is 0 for 3 with a walk. 2 outs here, 5-0 Astros. Bonham sets up and deals. Bonham, 6-5. That's a blank, not tired. Wynn, 6-6, and that's flied to center. And coming under it is Rick Monday. He'll make the play and retire the side. Nothing across except a walk. 5-0 Astros as we go to the bottom of the 9th. But will we see some 9th inning magic? I know Steeler fan definitely wants to see some 9th inning magic. I know he definitely wants to see that. He can't wait to see the Cubs come back and win this game in the bottom of the 9th. So I know Steeler fans got to have some 9th inning magic. George Culver can pitch to 4 more batters before he tires, and he will continue to pitch. Glenn Beckert leads off for the Cubs. Cubs 3 outs away from going down 0-2 in this series and heading to the Dome. Culver will go ahead and pitch. Culver, 1-5, strikeout, 16 is high. Beckert, 2-5, base hit, right past short, and Beckert's on base with a single. Leadoff base hit given up there by Culver. And the batter now is Williams. Williams is 0 for 3. Infield at double play, strategy rolls are off. Culver looking in on Williams, Beckert at first. Fans at Wrigley hoping maybe something will happen here in the bottom of the 9th. Culver, 3-2. That's at the park. Wrigley Field, 3-6. That is a home run to the opposite field against a righty. Williams needs a 20. It does not matter anyway, because the Cubs are going to get on the board at this time. Kaboom! That ball is high, that ball is deep, and that ball is gone. Home run, Billy Williams. It's a 2-run shot, which gets the Cubs closer. It's now 5-2. Billy Williams hits his 3rd home run of the playoffs as he hits that one. And still nobody out in the bottom of the 9th. And now the batter is Hickman. Hickman is 1 for 3. Culver, it was not a save situation for him, and now he lost his chance at a hold because he gave up runs. So Culver is now going to pitch to Hickman. Fans here at Wrigley Field hoping something can happen. Culver with the pitch. 6-1, range play. Hickman, 5-4. It's a fly ball to center field. Going after that is Cesar Cedeno. His range is a 3. That is a 1. He makes the catch. 1 out. Fly out to center. Great play by Cedeno to prevent probably a hit. And now here's Santo. Santo is 0 for 3. Culver, he'll pitch. Culver, 6-6, error on a throw. Santo, 3-1. That is a base hit past third. The third baseman's error rating, Raiders an 8. That's a 3. That's going to get picked up by Raider. He's going to throw the first, and that's going to be wide. And Santo is going to go to second. Now, my new rule is on an S1 to S6, I just don't see a hit and then an error. I just don't see a throw being made when it's already considered a base hit. So I'm just going to consider that an error. That's going to be an error on Doug Rader. He throws it badly. That's going to be an E5, and Santo's on at second. And that's the first error on the Astros. So Santo goes to second on a bad throw by Doug Rader. It is an error on a throw, so there's no range check. So Santo's on at second. Now the batter is Monday. Monday is 0 for 3. Monday will bat. Culver is now tired. And he is now tired, but they still have a 3-run lead. And Culver really is the best pitcher they have since Gladding is out. Culver will go ahead and pitch to Monday. 5-2, no double play. Astros lead it, but the Cubs now with a tying run on deck. Culver will pitch. Culver, 5-5, it's a blank. Monday, 5-6, base hit, past second base, it's a single. Will that score Culver? Yeah. Will it score Santo? Yes, it will. Hit past Santo. Santo coming around third. He will score. It's 5-3. The error comes back to bite the Astros in the butt. And now Monday on at first, and the tying run coming to the plate in Randy Hundley. And we may see a pinch hitter, or is he going to bat? Infield is at double play depth. Culver is tired. Astros are probably going to yank him, and I think that's what they're going to do here. And plus, Hundley does not do well against lefties, against them as well as righties. George Culver is going to come out of the game. The Astros have seen enough. Not all his fault. That big error by Rader really hurt. But the Astros still got a very capable bullpen. Coming on to pitch now for the Astros will be Tom Griffin. Tom Griffin has two wins and 2 holds. So Griffin will now come in to try to finish the game off as he now tries to get a save. Hundley is going to bat. So Monday on it first. Griffin on the mound, 5-3 now. Fans at Wrigley Field hoping Hundley can come through. Asking me, let's see, Funkin' Boxing stands a lefty on bench. There is, but, well, nobody I really want to bring in this situation, but you know what? Maybe you're right. Hundley's going to come out of the game. I really just don't think I would do this here, but you know what? Funkin' Boxing says we're going to go ahead and do it. Switch hitter coming in for the Cubs, and it will be Bill North. The thing about North, he doesn't have any home run power. You know what? No, not North. I'm going to change that. I'm going to go with the righty instead. It's going to be Carmen Fanzoni. So Carmen Fanzoni's going to come on to pinch hit. He has home run power. If Griffin makes a mistake, that ball could have a good shot at getting out of here. They will need a catcher. Ken Rudolph can take over at the position. So Tom Griffin will pitch to Carmen Fanzoni. He's got more home run power. Fans here at Wrigley Field hoping Fanzoni can get it done. Monday on it first. Strategy rolls are still off. Griffin will go ahead and he will pitch. Griffin, 2-2, strikeout, 13 is high. Fanzoni, 3-1, it's a fly out to left. Bob Watson will come in there and he will make the catch for out number 2. 2 outs. And now the last chance for the Cubs is Jose Cardinal. He is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. He does have home run power. Griffin trying to get the save. 2 outs now. 5-3. Cubs trying to get back into this. Griffin looking in on Cardinal. The fans at Wrigley Field are cheering him on. Griffin will wind up, and here comes the pitch. Griffin 1-1. That is a blank. Cardinal 6-2. Base hit right past first. That's a single. Monday will have the speed. He'll go to third. Cardinal to first. And now the winning run coming to the plate. Monday on at third, Cardinal at first. The winning run is up. Bill Bonham coming out of the game. Unfortunately, the bench for the Cubs is really bad. It really is. But you're going to bring in a player, so possibly Rudolph might be taking out the 3. Yuck. I do not know who to go with here. But I'm going to go with him. Coming on to bat, for the Cubs is going to be Paul Popovich. A 194 average, a home run, and 11 RBIs in 72. Paul Popovich, as I said, the Cub bench is lousy. But Popovich is going to come up here and try to get the runs in. 5-3, infield is playing back. The runner on third is meaningless. Griffin trying to get one more out. Fans at Wrigley Field hoping Popovich can come through. And here comes the pitch from Griffin. 4-3. That is at the park. Wrigley Field. 2-4. And it's a ground ball to first. That's it to Lee May. May has got it. Runs to the bag. Jumps on the bag. That's your game. The Astros will take a 2-0 series lead. They hold off the Cubs here 5-3. Stadium barfs. Blech. Made a run for it, but the Cubs are going to come out short. Wasn't much really they could do. On a ground ball to first, handled by May, and the Astros take a 2-0 series lead. But they did make it interesting. 3 runs on 4 hits and 1 error, but they will come up a little short here. And the Astros have now taken a 2-0 series lead, and the Astros have yet to lose a game in the playoffs. Remember, they swept the Pirates. They have not lost a game yet in this postseason. They are 5-0. Final line score coming up. For the Astros, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. For the Cubs, 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Larry Dierker. He will go ahead and get the win, and he'll go to 2-0 on the postseason. Burt Hooton takes the loss, drops to 1-1. Jim Ray gets a hold, and Tom Griffin does wind up with a save as first. So a tough loss here for the Cubs. The Astros, all they got to do is win 2 out of 3 in the Astrodome and celebrate their 3rd National League championship to go play in their 3rd World Series. Cubs got to win at least 2 out of 3 to try and get them back here to Wrigley Field for Game 6. what will happen tomorrow? What will happen then? Tomorrow night, Game 3 of the American League Championship Series. The Kansas City Royals taking on the New York Yankees. That series is tied at 1. Paul Splittorff will be going for the Royals. Fritz Peterson for the Yankees. Very important Game 3 tomorrow night in the Bronx. Don't miss that one. 2 lefties on the mound. Splittorff, Peterson, Royals, and Yankees. Be there or be square. Doug Hunt, Funkin' Boxing TV, XESG2, Steeler Fan, PFLQR, Vita Productions, John Haverly, Joshua Miller, Doug Hunt, and Phoenix Knight, Marlon Price, Uncle Dave Gardner, Tracy Meehan, Frank Rosank, of course, the great Al Red Sox fan, Jimmy Jam, Tracy Meehan, and Jeremy Brooks, Joe and Pico, and I think I got everyone, and Brian B. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. Don't look at any eclipses without sunglasses. Oh, that was right. We already had it. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Houston Astros once again take the Cubs, cage them and put them in a zoo. The Astros win it 5-3. They lead this National League Championship Series 2-0. See you tomorrow night.